And now, Sportsline with Jeff Landers.
Welcome into the last Friday night of the high school sports season. I'm Jeff Landers. Julia Cox and Hannah Miller will join us later in the show. They've got state softball highlights from Pocatello and Blackfoot. But first, the 5A tournament had to go through the #1 team in the country, the Eagle Mustangs. This is Highland and Coeur dAlene in the first round. The winner faces Eagle in the second round. Bottom 5, Rams trailing 2-1. Highland's Michaela Canawire lines a shot to the center field wall. She'll be into second as the game-tying runner. A few batters later, it's Ashley Wheatley. She's going to drop down the sacrifice bunt. Canawire moves over to third. Haley Hulsman moves to second, but Brianna Burke is going to get Kiana Harmon to go down on strikes. That'll end the inning. Highland strands 2 runners in scoring position. Top 7, Vikings, they're going to break it open. Kylie Smith smokes a double to left center. Kaylin Donovan will come around to score. CDA plated 3 runs in the frame, and the Vikings take a 5-1 lead. Bottom 7, Burke is going to strike out Harmon again, this time to end the game. Coeur dAlene advances with a 5-1 victory over Highland. On the other side of the bracket, Skyline faced Boise in the first round. We're going to start in the top of the first. Braves open the scoring right away. Elena Cook smokes a liner off the center field wall. Macy Escobar will touch home for the first run of the game. And then Isabel Butler rips it right back at the pitcher off Jesse Neff's glove. Trinity Cook scores to make it 2-0. Boise scored 3 runs in the first. Top of the second, Escobar drops down a bunt. She'll be safe at first. That puts 2 runners on. Now a few batters later, Cook will pop up to left field, but it's going to be deep enough for a run to score. Escobar will be tossed out at third, trying to get the extra base. Now Skyline stormed back to tie the game at 5, but Boise scored 3 runs from there. The Braves win it 8-5, the final score. Now to the second round, #1 Eagle facing Coeur dAlene. This was a pitcher's duel to start the game, and we start in the bottom of the first. Brady Fillmore gets Kylie Smith to strike out on a ball in the dirt. That ends the inning. We're scoreless after 1. Top 2, Brianna Burke in a jam on the mound for the Vikings with the bases loaded, but she gets Noelle Foster on strikes to end the inning. Bottom 2, more from Fillmore. She sets down Jane Wilkie on strikes. And then she's going to get Miranda Amos to go down, and this strikeout will end the inning. We're scoreless through 2. More strikeouts on the way right now. Top 3, Burke gets her counterpart Fillmore to strike out, and we move to the bottom of the third. Fillmore, another K. This one was called due to rain and lightning. It will resume in the top of the 4th tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. They are scoreless in this one. In the other second round game, Rocky Mountain was leading Boise 6-0 in the top of the 4th when play was suspended. Then in the elimination bracket, Highland gets by Mountain View 7-6, and Lake City defeats Skyline 11-2. The Grizzlies season is now over. Highland and Lake City await the losers of the games that were in a rain delay until tomorrow. And on the baseball field, the 5A teams playing their state tournament at Boise Hawks Memorial Stadium. Lake City beats Highland 6-0 in the semifinal round. Highland will play in the 3rd place game. Madison falls to Eagle 11-0 in the consolation bracket. The Bobcat season is over. Meridian moves on to the championship game with a 5-4 win over Lewiston. Highland plays Lewiston tomorrow in that 3rd place game. Timberline eliminates Mountain View 5-3 in the consolation bracket.